Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. Today I'm going to show you how to make the recipe that is on the bottle of Boy Drinks World Serrano cocktail spice. This is called the Serrano Margarita. Now, I haven't made this margarita yet, but what I could tell just from the presentation is that Ram, the owner of the Serrano Boy Drinks World, has not a sweet tooth because there's no sugar in here outside of the orange curacao. So here is the recipe breakdown. It's going to be 2 ounces of Blanco tequila, 1 ounce of triple sec, 3/4 ounce of fresh lime juice. And then we're going to do 1 ml of the Serrano cocktail spice, which is from the dropper, 1 full squeeze from the dropper. And this stuff is pretty hot, so this should be entertaining. Brand new bottle, just got them in the stock at awesomedrinks.com. You can go to awesomedrinks.com to buy these. It's my store, so you can trust that if you agree and like my personality, then you'll like the fact that I have to ship it for you. So what you're gonna need for this is you're gonna want a Boston shaker or some sort of shaker, whatever your preference is, a jigger, the ingredients for your orange curacao or your triple sec, your tequila of preference, your Boy Drinks World Serrano cocktail spice, and probably a lime and a squeeze and all the stuff to get the lime out of this thing, like knives and stuff like that. I am using for my triple sec of choice. Now, if you wish, you could buy a big old plastic bottle for probably $7. This is the Kuiper triple sec. This is like $26 for orange curacao from Pierre Ferrand, the same people who make plantation products and Pierre Ferrand products. This has more of a drier taste, so not as sweet, so maybe that's going to throw this off a little bit. I don't care. I don't need that much sugar anyway. And I wouldn't short this in this recipe because of the lack of sugar. If you do want it sweeter, and I know people that do, I would get myself some blue agave nectar. If you can't get that or you're making it at home and you just don't have the ingredients, just make some simple syrup. My favorite tequila of all time is Siete Leguas. 2 ounces of Siete Leguas. This product, for those history buffs, is what made Patron so popular. These guys produced the first Patron recipe. It got big. Patron wanted a little bit more margins because they were outsourcing it to the Siete Leguas distillery, so they made their own product. Dude, I haven't even opened this yet, and I can already smell the Serrano pepper. Now, this isn't a cocktail bitter per se. This is more of an extract, not too different from, say, vanilla extract. But Boy Drinks World does make bitters. We will be making those recipes next. We got the barrel-aged aromatic walnut bitters, yummy, and some passion fruit bitters, which I've heard from other bitter creators, these are impossible to make. Well, they were wrong. I'll just add in the Serrano bitters first. So that is 1 ml. It's as much as the dropper can hold. It will not hold all of it because that's just how science works. The dropper doesn't suck that much. We're going to give it a shake. 15 seconds should be pretty good. Make it nice and aggressive. Really chill it up. Chill it down. And if you're using a Boston shaker and you're afraid... Oh, I need a strainer. Oh, I found the black one that matches. If you're using a Boston shaker and you're afraid of breaking things or not being able to get it off, and I have seen people struggle even today, find the place where the seal just meets right here, the 2 pieces of metal, then you go about like a finger's length off and hit it, and you're done. I make it look easy. Sometimes you have to hit it a couple times. But the trick is don't slam your shaker onto the top, and you won't have to slam it to get it off either. Add some rocks to your rocks glass. You could also put some salt on the rim. Not a big fan of that myself. You could put, in this case, maybe a little sugar rim on it. I'm really slightly intimidated because there's no sugar in here. It's going to be super sour, but I have a feeling it's not going to be a problem because it's going to hurt my lips. Let's give it a try. Actually, it's just the right balance. The sweetness is lower. You do get some lime flavor, and the heat isn't tearing me up. I was expecting a lot more fire because Serrano bitters, if you just drip that in your mouth, it's pretty hot. It's balanced slightly to the sour where you're just getting a little bit of zestiness and that spicy heat that's not overwhelming. If you don't like spicy cocktails, it's probably going to be over spicy for you. I love spicy cocktails. I love spice. So for me, it's not too bad. However, if you don't like spicy cocktails, don't order something called a Serrano Margarita. Don't necessarily put a bunch of this in your product, but you can actually just use less just to get the Serrano pepper flavor without burning your face. So I'm quite impressed. Sometimes the recipes in the back of the bottle are made so watered down, if you will, for like just the average drinker that it loses any of its heart and soul. This was definitely thought of from a cocktail drinker and a margarita drinker experience, because Serrano spice inside of margarita is almost like it's a no-brainer. Even has like a little saltiness. You're getting a lot of the tequila out of here, which is fantastic that the brand didn't put their product first in the recipe. You get the Serrano spice kick, but you're getting your tequila and the actual flavors of margarita. So I like that too. It says it's 118 ml in this bottle. What you're going to find is you can make a lot of drinks. 118. You can make 118 different servings with this. So when you're looking at cocktail extracts, and even if the price is $22 plus, keep in mind that you will probably, no doubt, spend more for this and this threefold over just buying bottles of bitters and stuff like that. So when you're looking at really high quality, high grade products that aren't like, say, Fee Brothers or whatever, so keep in mind how many times you're going to be able to apply this to your actual drinks, and the value ends up working out pretty cheap. There you go. Go pick it up. It's at awesomedrinks.com, and I will ship it to you the day after you order it. We're teaching you how to drink.